Amy Slaton's shocking Safari Park arrest shakes her 1000 Elb Sisters image. Amy Slaton, the beloved star of 1000 Elb Sisters, has long been known for her heartwarming journey from obesity to motherhood. Fans watched as she shed weight, overcame major health hurdles, and embraced life as a mother of two. But a shocking arrest in September 2024 at a Tennessee safari park has shaken that wholesome image and left fans reeling. Amy first captured hearts as the fun-loving, determined younger sister who, alongside Tammy Slaton, fought to turn her life around. Her decision to undergo bariatric surgery led to significant weight loss and helped her achieve her dream of becoming a mom. Through her vulnerability and candid moments on camera, Amy became a fan favorite. Viewers rooted for her as she built a family, overcame postpartum struggles, and navigated the challenges of fame and a rocky marriage. However, behind the scenes, life was far from perfect. Amy's marriage to Michael Halterman ended in a difficult divorce, and she publicly acknowledged her struggles with mental health. Still, she continued trying to create a stable life for her two sons and eventually began dating a new boyfriend, Brian Scott Lovern. Fans hoped it marked the beginning of a fresh chapter, but instead, the Safari Park incident cast a dark cloud over her progress. On September 2, 2024, Amy visited the Tennessee Safari Park in Alamo with her children and Brian, intending to enjoy a fun day before moving in with him. But things quickly spiraled out of control. While feeding a camel through her vehicle window, an activity she shared on social media, the animal became agitated and bit Amy on the arm. Screaming in pain, she struggled to pull away. The camel left a deep bruise and puncture wound, and Amy required medical care after the ordeal. When authorities arrived in response to the animal bite, they detected a strong odor from her vehicle. Upon inspection, officers discovered marijuana and psychedelic mushrooms in plain view. Amy and Brian were arrested and charged with illegal possession of Schedule I and Schedule VI drugs. Compounding the seriousness of the situation, her two young children were also in the vehicle at the time, prompting 2 counts of child endangerment. Amy and Brian were released on $10,000 bond each. In December 2024, she accepted a plea deal, pleading guilty to 2 counts of simple possession. As part of the agreement, the child endangerment charges were dropped. Amy avoided jail time but received a suspended sentence of nearly a year. She was placed on supervised probation, ordered to complete a drug and alcohol assessment, take parenting classes, and pay a $500 fine. The court also prohibited her from returning to the Tennessee Safari Park. In the aftermath of the arrest, Amy's sister Amanda Halterman stepped in to temporarily care for Amy's children while she worked to get her life back on track. For a woman who has often described motherhood as her greatest joy and purpose, the situation was a devastating blow. Amy's commitment to being a mother has been a central part of her story. Her weight loss journey was motivated in large part by her desire to have children safely. When she finally welcomed her first son, it marked the achievement of a deeply personal goal. Her fans have admired how much she's grown in her role as a mother, and many have sympathized with the mental and emotional toll she's faced along the way. Still, the presence of drugs in her vehicle while her kids were inside raised serious concerns. While the courts dropped the endangerment charges, the incident could have lasting effects on custody arrangements and visitation rights. Legal trouble involving children often triggers increased scrutiny from child welfare agencies and courts, especially when there's a pattern of poor judgment. Amy is not a villain. She's a woman who's made some serious missteps under the weight of fame, personal struggles, and emotional challenges. Her arrest was deeply disappointing, but it also highlighted someone who is likely overwhelmed, rather than intentionally harmful. She's long been open about her mental health and desire to improve for her children. To rebuild trust with fans and, more importantly, with the courts and her family, Amy must take full accountability. This means remaining drug-free, finishing parenting classes, seeking therapy or rehab if needed, and creating a secure home environment. The camel bite incident and subsequent arrest should serve as a turning point, not just a cautionary tale. Amy Slaton's story is still being written. She stumbled, but with honesty, hard work, and a renewed commitment to her children, she has a chance to reclaim the version of herself that viewers fell in love with and become the mother her sons deserve.